Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to verify your domain for Facebook, and why that's important is because in the wake of the iOS 14 privacy changes, Facebook wants to make sure that you are the advertiser that you are claiming to be. So they make you actually claim your domain. Now, yes, as your agency, we can do this for you. However, we think that it's better to have your company verify the claim, because then you are going to be the owner rather than us, Mission Disrupt, doing that for you. So obviously in the future, it just keeps things more transparent and make sure that you have complete control of domain verification. Now, domain verification is vital because what it allows you to actually do is use something called aggregated web events. Aggregated web events are used to track users that are using iPhones who have iOS 14 and later. Because as you know, with the newest changes on iOS 14, things like cookies tracking from your Facebook Pixel is no longer possible. So aggregate web events is going to be the replacement for that. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how you can configure this yourself, and then ultimately we can help you going forward with your advertising needs. Show you how to do the domain verification. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to business.facebook.com, and then you're going to see a similar loadout to this right here. And when you're on this dashboard, you're going to navigate to business settings. Once that's done, go ahead and scroll down to brand safety and go down to domains. So when you go to domains, what I'd recommend is that you click Ed, and then you type in your domain. In this case, missiondisrupt.com. It's going to ask us to verify it. So basically all we have to do is log into some type of DNS setting on a GoDaddy, a Bluehost, whatever your hosting provider is, or not your hosting, your domain registrar. You're going to want to add the text record. So in this case, I'm going to copy this to my clipboard, and we have to add a text record. So I'm going into my text records, DNS. Again, you might have GoDaddy, you might have Cloudflare. Really depends. That's at content. All right, double check that. That's what they wanted. That's correct. And we're going to add. Now, sometimes it takes up to 72 hours for this to happen because it has to propagate or load. But we're going to try ahead and click verify. This would actually go green. Oh, it's verified. So it took less than 72 hours, but it's possible that it will take that long. And what the advantage to this now is that I can create events, right? Aggregated web events. So if I were to go, let's say, to my Pixel right now, I can give this access to a few people. Give this access to really as many people as you like, if you have to, even to partners. So in this case, what I would actually recommend is giving it to our partner. So that's why I was saying you guys should verify this domain, and then you should assign us the partner. You can type in our business ID, which we will provide to any of our clients if you are a client. And if not, you can provide it to your agency, and then they'll be all set to go. And again, this just makes sure that it's actually owned by your company rather than us. And quite frankly, we don't want to own your stuff. So it's just better to have it this way. It's cleaner. So now what this is going to allow us to be able to do is go into our Pixel now, and we're going to be able to actually create web aggregated events. And to do that, what I do is I go to our Pixel, click open an event manager. And now when I scroll down, you're going to notice there's a ton of things about iOS 14. Aggregated event measurement. And now we are able to actually do is configure these web events as long as your domain is verified. Now, I just want to repeat that again. If your domain is not verified, you are not going to be able to create an aggregated web event. And then what that means is that you will not be able to track effectively on iOS. So you're going to want to make sure that you do that. And now what I can actually do is edit events. So the idea is that I can track up to 8 events. That's what Apple has deemed appropriate, up to 8 events using iOS 14 and above. So you kind of see that here, event slots filled, 0 of 8. So I'm going to click add event. And now I can begin to choose the event name. In this case, I already have an event created. It's called Contact Us. It's from the contact. And I can now click submit. It pulls in. It's basically saying that it uses Apple's tracking transparency framework, which is their new framework for transparency and making sure that cookie tracking can't happen. And what it does is it pulls in the contact parameters and then allows it to be compliant with iOS 14. We click apply. You successfully changed event configurations. Let's see how it's going to load. And now you'll notice that I have one assigned event, right? Let's see what happens if I edit the event. Yeah, so it's already there. And now again, you can use your existing events, so it makes it a lot easier to be able to configure. And if you have to configure new events, I basically just clicked on how to configure events, right? And you can go ahead and follow these instructions. But again, if you need any help, we are happy to help you guys out. We are dealing with this across dozens of clients right now, helping to make sure that they can measure even in the wake of iOS 14. And if you don't have this, your tracking is going to be massively off. So I really suggest having both your Facebook pixel, a conversion API, and aggregate events, aggregate web events to be able to measure effectively. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the subscribe button or the follow button or the like or the share. Spread marketing knowledge. And if you have any questions, DM me or leave a comment in the section below. Thanks.